Hello everyone. I am dying. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice, but let's just say I've got a persistent cough that will not go away. So that's fun. You're gonna be hearing that through stream. I've got lemon honey tea. I don't know how long it'll last because I'm almost completely out. Uh, we're gonna pretend I'm not getting ill and that it's not raining again. It's supposed to be in the 80s Celsius wise, which is like near, well, 80s Fahrenheit, near 30 Celsius by now. This is not. Why is it raining and cold? Yes, it's raining again! 20% chance of showers. And fun fact, if you didn't know, because I didn't know for the longest time, 20% chance of showers doesn't mean it's a 20% chance if your area gets hit by showers or not. It means that 20% of your area will get hit by showers. I didn't know this. Did you guys know this? Random things. Anyway, I'm sure you guys recognize this setup. We're doing code today. I had to be live for, like, all of this. Because, let me pull up new 4. Yes, I keep my things very organized. This was what Artaic just redeemed earlier. With the first redeem. I'm going to delete those two. Like, is it that bad to see your Twitch ID? Not really, but... Anyway, the main thing I needed was I needed to know what the title is, and it looks like it's verbatim exactly the same as whatever I named the redeems. Yeah, it is. Which means... Wait, that's my ID? Well, it's no longer there. The one thing that I kind of hate about this is that every user has a uniquely identifying ID, also known, abbreviated, as a UUID. And every message, every, like, event that gets sent to Twitch and received by its API has that. Which, on the one hand, makes sense, because, like, you need to know what user it is. On the other hand, I just don't like the concept of UUIDs as a whole. So... it's a little bit of a back and forth in my head. Because, like, I get why it's necessary, but at the same time, like, don't... Oh, wait, I should delete that one, too. Wait, no, that's the reward ID. That's fine. But at the end of the day, it's an interesting way they set up the ID, because it's effectively an MD5 hash. Sorry, you guys don't know what that is. MD5 hashes are really cool in that you can have, say, 2 text documents, right? And one has an additional space in it. Not even, like, an additional period or character. Just even as small as an additional space. And when you generate an MD5 hash for the 2 separate files, you'll get 2 completely different strings of numbers. So sometimes you'll see a hash list, especially if you're working with GitHub stuff, a hash list for the files, and usually they'll have some automated program to check against the hash list, and essentially what that's doing is it's looking for any download errors. LQ! Welcome in! Haven't seen you in a while! Good to see you! I'm just talking code today. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you've got the MD5 hashes, and it'll check between them to see if there were any errors while downloading the files. It's great. How are you? I got ill again, though that's nothing new. It's raining when it's supposed to be beach weather here, and I found out I couldn't code this additional thing into the stream without being live, so we're coding this live. Oh boy. Essentially, Artaic made the cutest stickers. Can I grab them? Yeah. Ouch, we're handling metadata a little, yeah. Artaic made the cutest stickers, and the goal is I want to have these stickers able to be placed anywhere on the stream. Problem is, we have to make them placeable on the stream, and this right here is an entire website which is eventually going to be handling chat, stickers, the whole thing. So I figured, okay, let's just code this straight onto the chat. Well, not the chat, but like the main overlay interface. And once it's all on the main overlay interface, it'll be easier to handle later. Hopefully. Possibly. I don't know, actually. I kind of went into this blind, but hey, when don't I go into a coding project blind? It's fine. That's the WebSocket. Do I want to have the reward redemption in its own file? Or do we just put it over here? I think I don't want it in here, because this is the WebSocket area. But determining the Twitch redeem would be a tiny file, but... You know what? It's fine. I'm good at this. We're making more files, because why not? Who doesn't want more files? Okay, so screen overlay. We're gonna name this one parse, P-A-R-S-E, parse redeems, and we're gonna name this one screen stickers. There we go. Sorry guys, this is gonna be a mildly boring one of going back and forth, but with any luck, we'll get things up. We shouldn't be in just chatting. We should be in co-working, because this is kind of a co-working stream. Where? Yeah, co-working and studying. That's where I want to be. Okay, that should fix it. Bobs, welcome in! I haven't seen you in a while. I've seen you've been streaming. Oh my goodness, but that's like right when I go to bed recently. Good to see you! Oh my goodness. We're coding some new features in. It's fine. I had to get active data from everything working. So we had to be live to code this in. Okay. So we need a new parse redeems JavaScript. We need a screen stickers JavaScript. Okay, this gets uncommented. This gets copied into a new file. I need to close out the rest of these files. New. Close. No. Close. Is it close? No. Okay, let's get all of these closed. Okay, put that there. I don't need you. I don't need you. Or you. Or you. Or you. I hate being ill. Okay. Should I be saving chat display right now? Probably. But also, chat display isn't that big a deal, because the only edits here are me commenting things, because I'm obsessive about this. So I need function, blah blah blah. Okay. Function that... There we go. That's the caps lock, not the tab. Okay, file... Save as... Wait, I don't have the name. Streamoverlay.htm. SO parse redeems. Control S. SO parse redeems dot JS. Not a TXT, please. It's always funny seeing all the different versions of files that Notepad++ can handle. Okay, so that should be fine. Ah, it's doing the thing again. Whatever. Settings, preferences. I swear, every time I tell it I want my tabs to be 2 spaces, and then it just completely forgets. And then I can never remember where the setting for this is. Not auto completion. Indentation. There we go. Indent size should be 2. We're using space characters, please. Am I a little Linux coded? Probably, but it's fine. Gonna whip out for a bit? BRB. Alright. Take your time, Archaic. We'll still be here. Determine Twitch redeem. So I probably want an if-else that goes through data, title, and then does something. Yeah. And then we have an ultimate else, which shouldn't do anything. So data will go in. Chat display, how did I handle this before? Format username, add username, create message, not what I'm looking for, create message object, add to chat. Chat.appendchild. Okay, so I need create message object. It gets the data in. Set attribute. Oh, I'm just passing the whole data all the way over. Okay, so I was going data.user. Okay. So it's accessible via periods. I don't know if any of this is making sense to you guys. If you have questions, please just ask, because I am rambling off about whatever code comes to mind. Okay, so if... Okay. We're gonna keep the naming convention consistent, SB data. If... You know what, it'll be easier to pull this into a variable var. I'm pretty sure var is what I use in JavaScript. I jump back and forth between too many languages. It's not good. Var. Call this the redeem. Equals SB data dot data.reward.title. Or should be fine, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I just always forget which... What's it called? Which programming languages require you to specify var types and which ones don't. If I remember right, JavaScript doesn't. And I think that's correct. But also, JavaScript is not my main language, even though I program in it relatively frequently. I'll be honest, my main language is C, but I feel like that's strong enough because if you know C, you can kind of elaborate into the other languages because everything's effectively based on C. Though, I guess you could argue that all the way down to assembly, but like if you know assembly, you know no other languages. But maybe assembly's a little too low level. Okay, so... Data reward title. Data.reward.title. That should do it. Yeah, C in itself is basically top tier. I love C. I love C dearly, but some of the constrictions? What? Restrictions on it make me want to yell. At the same time, like, it's C. It's the lowest level. You're not gonna get anything... You're not gonna get anything fancy there. But at the same time, like, if you do build a workaround, 90% of the time, your workaround's probably going to be faster than whatever workaround the other programming languages have. But hey, you never know. Okay, we want if, redeem... Actually, wait, do I want an if? I think this might be better for a case. I know I had one over here. Case, yeah. A switch case statement. Yeah, given that it's eternally constant. Yeah, I can use a switch case statement. That way I can just program in each thing one by one. Switch. Redeem. Oh my god, I forget my formatting. Okay, curly braces. And then case, colon. I'm pretty sure this goes in... Oh, no, the colon does not go there. Case. Okay, I'm going to test this with... We might as well just test it with the one that I'm trying to get, which is add stream sticker. Add stream sticker. Nope, not plural. Case add stream sticker. Oh, no, it's add a stream sticker. Because I wanted clarity. Colon, enter tab. Technically, you don't need a tab here. I think it makes it easier to read. And then do whatever. And then break. So for now, because we don't have anything in particular, we're going to go console.log redeem. That should print out... Actually... Hello, I'm back. Had to whip out to collect data for my research. Ooh, yeah, I hope you get enough quickly. I always hated having to collect data for research. I'll be honest, I may or may not have fudged the data in a lot of my papers, but that's neither here nor there. Though, also, these are like high school papers. It wasn't something that I was actually publishing. If it was something I was publishing, then I'd probably take it a little more serious. Okay. Reward. Let's make this a little clearer. Reward that. Actually, I want apostrophes here. Plus this redeemed. Okay, so that should log it in the console. Then we go break. Then I also want a default statement. Frank, welcome in! I think. Or is the bot acting up? It's possible the bot is acting up. I've been a bit of a nervous wreck because I was told to conduct interviews and not pass out a survey. Oh, that is horrid. I don't like that. Best of luck, friend. I'm sure you've got it. But also that is so stressful. Okay, so defaults. I don't think I need anything for default. You know, if it's a default, I kind of at least want to log that there was another reward redeemed. Unaccounted for reward redeemed. Thank you. It's been a slow process with a bunch of people I wanted to interview are busy. Oh no. Oh, that's always the worst. It's a shame you can't do it online because of the legislation over there. Okay, so unaccounted for, reward redeemed. It should be everything, unless I'm forgetting something. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Okay, we're gonna save that. We're going to make a new file and save it as... Why is the hero villain ability generator here? It doesn't need to be here. What is new 3 doing there? What are these doing here? Oh, those were things that those don't need to be there. Actually, no, they do, because I need to save them later. Okay, those are beside the point. Stream overlay.htm. We need screen stickers. That's what this one's going to be called. I'm just gonna put space there. JavaScript, please. There we go. Screen stickers.js. That way the thing doesn't yell at me when I save it. Okay, that's been saved. That's been saved. That doesn't need saving. WebSocket, stream overlay. Now I choose convenient sampling for the sake of accessibility in choosing who I want to interview, so long as they're appropriate for the study I'm working on. Ah, that makes sense. I say half understanding. Data science was not my strong suit. Okay, let's refresh this. Okay, no errors. Good. Now, don't mind me as I mildly spam the chat, because I don't want you guys wasting your points on, like, just basic tests. Oh, that's fun. Unaccounted for reward redeemed. What did I break? Copy object. I don't mind putting my ID up here. Add a screen sticker. Parse redeem. This is the same thing, right? Oh. It's add a screen sticker, not a stream sticker. Oh my goodness. I know what I'm doing. Due to time constraints, I have no choice but to cut down the amount of people I want to interview by half. Ooh. Deadline's a few days before Pride Month. Ooh, yeah, that is stressful. Okay, let's try this one more time. I apologize. The chat's going to become a mess. Yes, it worked. Okay. So from here, you know, I'll comment things later. This is simple enough that I don't need to comment them now. Okay, we're gonna go add screen sticker. I don't think that needs any data passed into it. Unless we want to get complicated and have people's names on top of the stickers or like above them. That could be interesting. But that would get complicated fast. I think that's a problem for future me. Not a current me problem. We should just get the minimum viable product running. Okay, so that means screen sticker. Okay, so function. I hate that they mixed in the Halloween music with the rest of their lo-fi music. So right now, while everyone's busy with their papers, I'm just here either making a table with the data I've got so far, or writing a script for what could potentially be a video diary of what it's like to be a Filipino and Aero Ace. Oh, that's fascinating. But also, I'll be honest, I would also rather be writing a paper. Or filling a table with data. I didn't even notice that was Halloween music. I am, like, very hypersensitive to it, and I don't know why. Yeah, wait. I know how to do this. Let's take it off shuffle. That's a thought. If I take it off shuffle, and then play it somewhere up here. We shouldn't have any more Halloween music, at least for this stream. There's too many songs here. Okay. Add screen, not stream. Add screen sticker. This... I know what I'm doing. This could break things. I want to continue writing on my paper so bad, but I cannot progress through until I've collected enough data to analyze. Oh. Rest in peace, my friend. Why is that emote doing that? Why are you over there, little buddy? What you doing, little buddy? Why are you over there? That's not correct. I'm gonna need to fix this chat later. Okay, let's see. I need time to Google. You know, I'm gonna Google over here so that you guys can actually see me Googling things. Okay, so I need CSS display over other objects. That should give me what I need. I'm just happy I finished a reflection paper a month prior. Yeah, that would definitely help. Position relative, I think? Create an overlay. Okay, I'll trust you, W3. Div ID overlay. Position fixed. Sit on top of page content. Hidden by default. 100%, 100%. Top, left, right, bottom. Black background with opacity. Z-index. Cursor. Add a pointer on hover? What? I didn't know that was an option. Style.display block none. Overlay effect of text. Place it where you want. In this example, we add text to the middle of the page. Let's take a look at this. Turn on overlay effect. Okay. I see what they're doing here. I see what they're doing. Oh, that's interesting. Not only is it an overlay, but you can click anywhere and it goes away. Interesting. Where are they calling function off? Oh. It's just an on click. Okay. So, if we're going to add a screen sticker, first things first, we need something like this overlay. So if we pop over to my CSS, I want dot overlay. Could I do this in JavaScript? Probably. Do I want to? No. Position fixed. Wow. Typing? Who? Fixed. I don't care about display. I actually do want it displaying at all times. So we can skip that one. Width 100%. Height 100%. Did I spell height wrong? Oh, no, I just didn't add a semicolon. Oh, the bane of every programmer's existence. Why are they doing it this way? Okay. CSS top. Top property. What exactly is this? Because I'm pretty sure I can compile this into one single thing. Set the top edge of the position div element 50 pixels down from the edge of its nearest position ancestor. Animatable object.style top. Auto calculate the edge position. No. I want related properties. Is there one where I can just do multiple of these at once? Position relative, position fixed. Relative to the viewport, which means it always stays in the same place when scrolled. Good. Okay. Huh, I guess I do have to use every single one. Normally with this kind of thing, you can do like one complete tag, and that complete tag will just be like, hey, you can put commas between the specified top, left, right, and bottom. Not here, apparently. Good to know, I guess. Background color, do not care. Do not care about the cursor pointer. Do care about the z-index. Because I'd want this appearing over the chat. Okay, so next up we have to go into the HTML. We're going to add another div. What I love is that the HTML for this, I don't know, there's something so satisfying to me about the HTML being nearly empty and everything being done in the JavaScript or CSS. Overlay. Wait, why am I calling this overlay? Sticker layer. That makes more sense to me. /div. I should also probably be doing this in VS Code. Like, I fully customized the VS Code to be set up for coding on stream, and yet I'm not using it. Because all the files were already opened in here. Okay, add screen sticker. Okay, I need to get object by ID so I can get the screen layer. And then tell it, hey, put a sticker inside this layer at a random position on the screen. Yeah, we should be able to do that. Oh, I'm so worried this is going to go horribly wrong. But also, isn't going horribly wrong the fun of it? Okay, so we're going to... I don't remember what the formatting for this is. Syntax, that's what I want. Document.getElementById, that's what I want. Control C. U. Control V. Var. Yep, we're gonna keep everything consistent. Sticker layer is document get element by ID sticker layer. Okay, so now we've got the sticker layer. So it's probably going to be sticker layer dot append child and then probably a new function create sticker. Okay, We need another function above that. Okay, so technically, I don't need to be putting my functions stacked on top of each other like this. But, I am used to C, which means if your functions don't come before their reference, or there's not a function prototype, which is essentially this instead of the whole function, if that doesn't come before somewhere where it gets called, then you get problems and crashing. So I'm just so used to putting things up above other things. Which means that the order in which you read the functions isn't exactly the cleanest, but it works. Oh my goodness, my throat is dying. Did I have to lose tracking there? I will say we do have an ad coming up in 3 minutes or so. So just a heads up on that. Okay, so to create a sticker, I need to create a new object. Probably var image, var create image, and then specify, oh wait, I need to move all the stickers into another folder. Okay, I'm gonna select all of the stickers that you gave me, Archaic. And we'll go to stream stuff, stream overlay, new folder. Ooh, not in here actually. New folder and overlay web page. I'm gonna rename that stickers. That way, if we want any new stickers, they'll go in here. Is there a way for me to pull how many files are in a folder? Is that a thing that I can do? JavaScript, get files in a folder. Get list of file names in a folder with JavaScript. Hello, Stack Overflow, my beloved. My website is hosting a lot of pictures from assets.photos. Yeah, whatever. Cookies, whatever. Assets.photos folder. How can I get a list of the files in that folder with JavaScript? The current code will give you a list of all files in a folder, assuming it's on the server side and you want to list all files. var fs or require fs var files fs dot read dir sync assets photos. When does require come from or is defined? This is a good way, but it doesn't seem to answer the question directly. The simple answer is no. In JS, the client-side browser, there's no way to get a list of files/folders in a directory. Oh, the ad's gonna start soon. I didn't even notice. Oh, we're playing ad roulette. I don't know actually when it's gonna start. Well, in that case, everyone taking a break. 3 minutes, you'll know the drill. Get a drink of water, get up, stretch, take a break if you need to. Go to the bathroom, yada yada yada. And I'm waiting for this ad to eventually play. It will play one day. It will play. Whether or not it'll tell me when it's playing is an entirely different story. No, JavaScript doesn't have access to the file system. Server-side JavaScript is a whole different story, but I guess you don't mean that. The file API is a thing? The API is running on the server. What the heck? No, I don't want PHP. Oh, there's the ad. think that worked. Ah! Yes, it did! Sorry, that took a second because I had to reroute some payments. But, yeah, the free gift sub thing does work. There should be 2 left, because we were splitting the profits from the Roblox ad stream, and what was it? Yeah, that generated, we split it 50-50, that generated 3 gift subs for the community. So those are down there. I did end up changing the value on it to 2,500 because that's, I may have done my math wrong, because my thought was like, I should make it cost however much like the average points for a month would be, right? For any user. So it's 220 points an hour. I thought that was 220 points a stream, so technically it's a third less than it should be, but shh, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, you should have a sub for a month. I completely blanked. What was I doing? Right. File system. For getting a list of file names from a specified folder, you can use that. Ah, that's what everyone's doing. Node.js environments. It doesn't work for other types. For client sides, you can't get them. User has to provide uploaded files which you can access via their input element. No, that's not what I want. Dir name public extracted. Yeah, these are all server-based solutions. Not what I wanted. Thanks, Mac. No problem! Hey, you've got the 3-month little badge now, I think. I'll be honest, those numbers are a little difficult to read. But also, I have my chat very tiny. So that may just be a me problem. Okay, yeah. That's a Linux solution, we're not Linux. We're gonna have to do the fun one of making a txt file with all of the names in it. Let's see, new item, text document. We're gonna call this sticker list. Actually, we're gonna call that sticker list, capital L please, list.json instead of .txt. Yeah, that might break things. I know. Open. Sticker list.json. It says 3, don't worry. Then once I get my own source of income, it'll be enough for me to repay you by buying my own sub. You don't have to, Arctic. I'm glad to give more back to the community. Like, seriously, I don't feel right about doing any sort of ads or sponsorships that I'm not, like, fully invested in. Like, would I do Factor 75? 100%, but also, like, that doesn't apply internationally, so I wouldn't do it because I would feel bad, because it's like, most of my viewers are international. So it's like, why would I advertise that to international viewers? You know, I could never. So the fact that, like, we've got this agreement of, I do an ad, you guys get 50% in gift subs, that makes me feel so much better, to be honest. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but sponsorships should be, like, beneficial to everyone involved. I feel like it should be a product that your chat is interested in, so they benefit, like, hey, this is actually something I'm interested in. It should be, and, well, because they're interested in it, then the company gets to make a profit, so whatever they invested into the streamer then pays off, and the streamer's like, I actually enjoy this, so I can actually give a positive review of this thing. In my mind, maybe it's optimistic, but everyone should benefit from a sponsorship. Which is why I haven't taken, like, 4 that I've gotten. It's like, I don't trust this. Like, recently there was one sponsorship. I talked to them at TwitchCon, and the first time I ended up declining it because I didn't have a big enough of an audience, and I still don't feel like I have a big enough audience to accept that one. But they contacted me again, and I was looking at this email, and it was, questionable at best. So they gave me the same appointment scheduling link that they gave me last time for like one specific guy, except last time it was that specific guy sending me the email. This time it was a completely different guy saying, contact me via this link. And it was a link to schedule a meeting with the other guy. And a lot of it was just very corporate, join our tribe. And I'm like, I'm getting Microsoft, we're a family vibes from this. I don't know anymore. That, and additionally, it's like, oh yeah, your content lines up with our brand ideals and this and that. Part of me thinks they just want to get into the VTubing niche, which, I'm sorry, my man, I'm not a normal VTuber. Like, I'm not a normal VTuber at all. You're not gonna actually get into the VTubing niche here. And most of the other people they're sponsored by have, like, over 1 million people following on other platforms. I don't think I'm at that level. Maybe it's you, plus it benefits those who cannot afford a sub at most. Yes, yes, yes! Like, it's not just that. Like, I want to give back to the community because, like, I get it. I'm also broke. Like, if I'm making money, then I want you guys to be able to enjoy things also for free. Like, there's this one community, like, you'll see him, I reference him a lot, I call him my moron because he drives me mad. I enjoy watching his streams, but he drives me mad. He's also linked on my page, Azaru Official. Seriously, the way that man conducts himself is very good. Well, he's chaotic, but the way he conducts himself with his fans is very good. And oh my god, that community is the sweetest community I have ever seen. So he's got feathers for his sub badges, right? And a golden feather means you've been there for a year. I have a golden feather, and I haven't once paid for a sub. Everyone has been so kind in there that they have been gifting subs, and they are like the sweetest chat ever. And they're so sweet. Sorry, I swear I'm gonna read the chat in a second. I do see it moving. Oh my god, but seriously, they're so sweet. And like, if I can build a community that's even half as generous, I'm going to call that a win, you know? Oh my goodness. Okay. But I personally choose to spend my own buckaroos because I can and I will, and I want to help you because you're an amazing person. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Probably gift a few subs or some peeps here if possible, in the near future, of course. Yeah, don't press yourself for cash. It benefits me, and I am eternally grateful. But, you're so sweet. Like, this is the kind of community I want to make, where everyone's just sitting here, grateful to everyone else and having a good time, you know? Okay, where... Sorry, I am breaking things. Oh no. Something just went horribly wrong, and you guys can't even see it because it's on a different screen. It's fine, it's fine. I'm patching it right now. Nothing happened. How is it that as soon as I pop back over to the other site, I managed to break something? Okay, it should be fixed. Maybe... Why are these .js instead of JSON? Oh, right. Because that was a lot easier to deal with. We're gonna do JS instead. Yep. And it's working out greatly. Your whole character reflects ours too. Aw, thank you. At the end of the day, there's just not enough good pockets of the internet, and if I can make one, that's worth the world. Stream overlay webpage. Okay, so stickers should be .js, not .json. Because while JSON makes sense, if I do it as .js, then it'll be a lot easier to edit in real time. So const instead of noun list, we'll call this sticker list. No, sticker. S-T-I-C-K-E-R. Dude, you're already a great pocket. Oh, well, thank you, Artaic. I swear, you're so sweet every time. Oh, right, guess what I found out? Guess what I found out? I found out that apparently, like, moderators make sense, but I was looking at the sub-only streams, right? Apparently, VIPs can also get into sub-only streams, which I thought was fascinating. Because, like, VIP, I guess, means partial sub perks? I don't know, that's just really interesting to me. Fascinating thing. People just need to find said pocket. Yep, and that's why I'm posting clips everywhere. But yeah, that would be interesting, because, I mean, it still says I'm not qualified to do the sub-only streams, but once I can, there's gonna be a lot of, like, co-working, maybe even microphone off, just vibing and doing things. Lots of little streams like that. Okay, sticker list. I'm gonna have to grab each of these. You, rename, Control C, Control V, yep, .png. If we do it like that, it should make life a lot easier. Rename, so we've got RD Bara, Captentrix, okay, but like, high key, I'm so glad you did the art for this. I don't know how long it would have taken me to get around to doing the art for these. Oh my god, I just have no time. Like, this entire week, because things have kept getting in the way, I have just been working on art for an idol project. You know, in hindsight, a flowy dress that has, like, a lot of flowy, large ruffles is actually a very hard thing to draw. But I went, nah, I got this. Which was a foolish decision. It took me an average of like 20 minutes for each sticker. And I happened to be bored when I did these. Let's see, 20 minutes per sticker. That equals an hour for 3. There's 6. That's 2 hours. Sorry, I'm trying to like figure this out in gift subs. Oh my god. And even by my state's minimum wage standard, that's roughly there. It's roughly 3 gift subs an hour. Okay, if you just want to like call out gift subs, you've got at least 6 in the backlog. Because, like, artists deserve to be paid. And I will stand by that. I may be stupid. That does not say lyrics. That's... I flipped the Y and the R. Sometimes I wonder if I'm dyslexic. Sometimes I really wonder. Possibly 7. I want to do LQs too. I mean, hey. Or Yix? Or Yix pizza. It's fine, no one needs to know. As long as the code knows what I'm doing, no one needs to know. .png. I'm so glad I'm doing this way, because otherwise yeah, no, I would not have been able to keep track of what kind of naming convention I used for these. Okay, create sticker. Okay, so first things first, we need to import sticker list. Oh my god. Control C, Control V, STICKERLIST. The majority of this HTML page is literally just going to be importing various JavaScript. JavaScript files. at the end of the day, like, is that a little sub-optimized? Maybe, but at the same time, like, Lyric doesn't have to know. Oh wait, this is on YouTube too. Shh, Lyric doesn't have to know. Oh, at this rate, I'm gonna get clipped. Okay. We got screen stickers.js. So what I need is sticker. I don't need to see that. So from here, I want to do sticker list. Actually, wait. Sticker list should be above screen stickers because that is not that important for JavaScript, but it's important to me. Like step clipping this once they watch the VOD. If they watch the VOD, but also, yeah, it's on YouTube. Don't worry about it. Oh my god. I sometimes forget that this is getting uploaded to YouTube, as if I don't have to manually do that every time. Let's see. So I've got screen stickers, sticker list. Okay. Sticker list, I think .count? Is that a thing? Is sticker list .count a thing? Now watch in shock and awe as I sit here like, wow, I wish I had the hero villain stuff still open. Oh my god, I'm just gonna pop over to my projects, and then it should be under website. Hero villain ability gen.js. Remove single ability, copy to clipboard, gen ability. Aha. Oh, it's .length. Got it. Sticker list .length. I need a random one from there. Lyric, if you see this VOD, this in VOD form. Hi. Is that the one who got trolled so hard in Among Us? Oh my god. That was a beautiful clip, and I love it. Apparently, I was also talking to Perp afterward, right? So I was talking to Perp afterward, and they went, yeah, I knew you were there. I knew you were there, and I was like, what do you mean you knew I was there in the corner? For context, clip just went up on KK McShouty on Instagram, as well as it should be going up later today on KK McShouty on YouTube, because the backlog there is almost completely caught up. But I was talking to Perp, and not only did they knew I was there, at the end it looks like I managed to juke them, right? No. Apparently I didn't juke them. I didn't juke them at all. They knew that I had looped the table. They just didn't care. And kept going. I'm like, yes, I got away. I don't know how I got away. The truth is I didn't get away. I got away by Perp's grace. Oh my god. Like, the worst part is that Perp had complete and utter control of the situation, and I was just screaming the entire time. Okay. I need... Actually, this is exactly what I need. Thank you, past me. So, if we replace transverb list with sticker list. Okay, so sticker list math.floor math.random times sticker list.length. And then into sticker list, that will get a random index from sticker list, and then it should create it'll pick a random name, and then I need to navigate into that folder and set the image to one of these images in this folder. Okay. I think they got me later on because I wasn't stream to avoid seeing your perspective and get tricked by perp. Wait, I think this is when most of the chat were in the game, right? Yeah. Most of chat was in the game because it was open lobby and we were just goofing around. Oh my god. That was so chaotic. I really do love Among Us. Like, my friends and I used to play a weekly game. It was so fun. I know I've told this story like 100 times by now, but it still makes me crack up. The fact that me and Piggy Geek, we got banned from being able to do a buddy system together because, well, firstly, no one could ever kill us because we were doing buddy system if we were both crewmate. Then, I managed to get away with being the imposter while he was the crewmate the entire time because I pretended that my computer was lagging and I was just barely too far behind him and I had a wider range of view than he did. And then we were completely and utterly banned. Like, you two are not allowed to buddy system because that was like strike 2, right? Strike 3 was when we both got imposter and we ran around and got, where is it? I have a badge on Steam, which is a badge of honor for me for this one. Let's see, Among Us. Where's that badge? There it is. Hunger. Get 3 kills before a meeting is called. That one is still my favorite achievement to this day, because that was from that round. We didn't just get 3 kills. We got 3 double kills, because there was a total of, what was it? There was a total of 9 people playing? Oh boy. 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kill, only 1 person left alive, therefore game over. And everyone just went, what? Because that was the fastest round we had played that day. I think it was a maximum of 7 minutes or so. But yeah, we got banned from having any kind of buddy system or even being remotely near each other after that one. Oh my goodness. We shouldn't be allowed to play Among Us together. Hello? Music? Okay, that was weird. Okay. Yo, we're called the Forbidden Duo. We really were. We really were. So, here's the problem. I have been wanting to play a lot of co-op games, right? The problem with a co-op game, especially when you're streaming it, is you want a little bit of chaos, you know? And that chaos is what makes it really fun. The problem is, usually, like, the one available at the same time as I am is Piggy Geek. And I'm like, hey, do you want to... Like, it goes through my head like, hey, I should ask him to play this game. And then it goes through my head again of, wait a minute. I can't ask him to play this game. Why? We're too competent. Like, we work really ridiculously well together. I can't tell you how many programming teams we've been on, and it's just... Yeah, we need to get this entire list done in the last 2 minutes because we both procrastinated. Oh, would you look at that? The entire project's done. Oh my god, we did that for our computer science AP exam. Which, again, for international people, the AP exam for computer science in America is effectively a high school course where if you pass the AP, because it stands for Advanced Placement, if you pass the AP exam, then you can receive college credit for that course. I still argue that the tests are far more difficult than the actual college courses themselves, but like, hey, if you want to speedrun college, it's a good way to do it. I don't think it's worth it, but it's a good way to do it. But we both decided to do the computer science AP exam, because at the time I had just learned that I was good at computer science, and he was also good, but he didn't have the mentality to figure out, like what I'm doing here, where it's like, okay, I just put this here, and all these get separated into functions like this. He's the kind of guy, which a lot of programmers are like this, where they'll program one function, like, completely in main, doing a bunch of different things, and then at the end, break it into bits. I'm one of the weirder programmers in that I've already broken most of it into bits in my head. But yeah, there was a team project for the AP exam. Yeah, there was a team project for the AP exam, and you had to make some sort of program that did XYZ. And we ended up making a mini video game And it's great because the biggest part of making a video game is accounting for edge cases. Like, what if the player presses left and right at the same time? I say this because this is one of the things I didn't account for. Apparently, in the game that I had set up, if you press left and right at the same time, the character would fall through the ground. Because there was a downward force of gravity, right? And if you pressed left and right at the same time, it wouldn't go either way. So for some reason, the downward force would make them clip through the ground. Oh my god. But why didn't I catch that? Because that's not something I'm thinking of. Like, why would you be pressing both keys at the same time? But this is another reason why we work so well together. It's that anything I don't account for, or anything he doesn't account for, the other person's brain works just differently enough that will catch the other person's, like, blind spots. It's so good. It's so good. I really do love computer science, but I just don't do it as often as I would like. Okay, so I need to create a thing. Chat display. Var create element div. I think I would rather... Do I want a div? If I want to eventually add other stuff to it, probably... we can extend it later. Document create element image set attribute blah 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 blah. Yeah. Okay, I can do this. So var sticker equals document dot create element parentheses image. I want to at least have things appearing on the screen before the end of stream, because I always estimate how long code will take, especially when we're telling stories halfway through. Right. I completely forgot to tell you. So, I'm gonna pull my art program up for this because I need to sketch this out or it's harder to understand. Hello? Oh, that was strange. Don't mind the woman. That'll do. So, I was thinking, we've got that one flailing emoji, right? And that one doesn't get as much use as one would think. Let's see, let me just pop through the emotes. Yeah, that one doesn't get as much use as one might think. And I'm hesitant to use the other ones because there haven't exactly been a lot of scenarios where we actually needed them. So I was thinking, I kind of wanted an emote. We're drawing in clear. Let's not draw in clear. I was thinking about adding an emote, which was just... Yeah, I'm just gonna put little eyes. You know, you'd think I'd be faster at this by now. Nope, I am drawing in clear again. Pretend these are hands. Pretend these are hands, please. And then just probably like inhale over here. Little sound effect. Yeah, this pose. You know, where you've got both hands in front of you, like, and it's just... Because I feel like you guys get mad enough at me that this is warranted. That, and I can also see it being like a little pop-up on screen with the perfectionism check. So I was thinking about that, maybe? Uncertain. Okay, create image. Sticker dots. I think it's set attribute. Sorry, this must be total whiplash because I'm going back and forth so quickly. Sticker dot set attribute that dot set attribute sticker dot set attribute. That is not what I wanted. Class. We'll call it sticker image. Sticker img. Sticker image. And normally I would like to set everything in the class section of the CSS, but that's not a thing we can do. Not with how I want to set this up. ID. I do want an ID and an alt. Okay, here's the thing. Do I need an alternate name? That's another that's another way to say back that I know. Stop touching it. Oh my god. I mean, you're 100% right. Part of me also wants to make it animated, but at the same time, like, not everyone would be able to use it then. But also, if I enable the Twitch alerts for a stream, then I would get 2 more animated slots, so that could be fun. And like we do the same thing as we have with the Wheezy emote. Then we can have 1 static and 1 animated. I just wish I could set like all the static ones to free use. Like, it's not just me, right? I feel like the static one should be, you should be able to customize how many are free use. But no, you get 5 maximum. Okay. As I was about to ramble, I don't actually need an alt. Because, like, we've got alt here, right? And essentially the alt is for screen readers. So when it gets to the image, this is the alternate description that you'll see a lot of the times with screen readers these days. And it'll say, like, oh, this image is XYZ, blah, 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 blah. And you see, normally it is good practice to put this in for every image that you have. Preferably something more descriptive than me putting just the name of the badge in. But here's where it gets tricky. This entire webpage is only going to be used on my end ever. So at the same time, it's like, why do we need that? I don't think we ever need that. Okay, wait, what the heck was I? I was doing something alright. Okay, I'm thinking the ID. Yeah, I think for now the ID can just be the name of the sticker. And then later, if we add like a username onto there, then it can be like, then the larger div that holds the username and the badge can be like, I don't know, Artibara Artaic, if that makes sense. Like the username and the badge. Badge? What? No, sticker. Sticker. I know my terminology. Anyway. Wait, does this still work? It does still work. Sweet. So ID is... Okay. Var sticker name rand sticker. How about that? Rand sticker equals that code we copied from earlier, which we pull from sticker list. Then we set attribute rand sticker. And then alt should definitely be rand sticker. And then what was the last one that I had? Source, yes. That is very important. And we're gonna play a fun little game called I Don't Know How This Works. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna look this up just to be certain. Image source for local file JavaScript. I'd like to use graphics on my own. Why can't I do something like /home, username, public button, blah blah blah. When you're referencing a file on your own website, you have 3 options. Relative path. This starts a relative path to the file that you're referencing the image from. If files are from the same folder, you only need to specify the image name itself, file.jpg. However, if it's in a parent folder, you can prefix with .. to navigate to the parent folder like you would the cd command. Hello, Linux reference. Or just any terminal reference. Therefore, it would be .. images/file.jpg. If the file is in a sibling folder, you would reference that folder as the prefix images/file.jpg. That's really all I need. Thank you for confirming that. So we pop over here. It's in sibling file folder stickers. So src is going to be... You know what the worst part about all this JavaScript is? I learned most of this JavaScript coding web page themes on Tumblr. Of all the places to learn these things. Okay, so I need stickers / and then plus rand sticker. That should do it, assuming I'm not completely off here. Oops. src sticker / rand sticker. So this should append it. They can't be deleted. But in theory, this should function. Emphasis on the in theory. Okay, everything is saved. We're gonna refresh this and see if this is functional. No? What do you mean, error? What does that say? File, V drive, my projects, stream overlay. Copy link address, please, because I can't read that whole thing. Where is this? Stickerlist.js. I may be dumb. I got this. I got this. I may not have put the location properly. Stickers / wait, no, that... I've got this? I've got this. Stickers / stickerlist.js. Okay, try again. There we go. No errors. So, if I try this in the chat... Ooh, error. That's fun. That's a fun one. Error when invoking subscription callback. Oh, that's good timing. We've got an ad coming up. I'm going to get some more water. I'm sure you've kind of noticed by the tone of my voice. I have been out of water for a minute. So, 3-minute break. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Get up, stretch, get a drink of water, go to the bathroom. Y'all know the drill. Now let me just find the buttons. 1 and 2. Okay, I've got water, and I found my error, which was, this is a function that needs to return sticker in order for this entire line of code to work, and I didn't have the return sticker line. So let's try that one more time. Oh boy, because this should be correct. I still can't believe that, like, once you hit affiliate... Oh, hello. I'm gonna refresh that. Good to know that works. That's a little large, but it's fine. Okay. So we know that works. Next is all additional attributes. Oh god. So if we pop over to streamoverlay.css, you'll notice that we're going to just be making a version of this. It's already... all of the stickers are already going to be part of the sticker layer, which already has a z-index of 2, so it will already be above everything else on the screen, so I don't need that one. These are where it gets complicated. The top, left, right, and bottom. So... oh boy. Essentially, because it's part of a fixed layer, all of the stickers are going to be in relation to the fixed position. Because they're all in relation to the fixed position, we can either... actually, no, there's only one way to do this, which is offsetting it from some place, which means I need to know if top and left, because I think top left, because it already defaults to top left, we might as well just move it from the top left. I need to see if top and left are compatible with percentages. If I can find that, that's CSS position. Don't want that. I am on bottom. I would like top. Don't clip that. Let's see. Definitions and property usage. It requires 50px. Percentage. Sets the top edge position in percentage of containing element. Negative values are allowed. So it does use percentages. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you didn't catch it, that's for the best. Oh boy. Okay, so if I can do a random percentage, I can go random floor 100 and then call it anywhere from that 100%, probably. But I also need to set the width and the height to a set pixel percentage. Actually, I can do that here. It'll be easier to do that here. So hashtag sticker image. I'm assuming all of these images are perfectly square, Arctic? Not what I'm looking for. Yeah, these all look perfectly square. Let me just metadata properties. Details. Yeah, 600. 600? Yeah, 600. My brain was like, no, you meant 6,000. And I'm saying here, like, wait, no, I'm pretty sure I didn't. Okay, so we want that. Width and height are going to be... How do I want to do this? Actually, no, I think I do want to do this in pixels. That way, if there are any images that are not 600 by 600, they'll still be constrained to the same amount. If I use percentages and say we have a 700 by 700, and let's say it's 10%, some of them will be 60 by 60, others will be 70 by 70. I just had an idea. What if the sticker sizes varied? What if the sticker sizes varied ever so slightly? I would have to code that in. But I think that's an acceptable amount of effort. Okay, so... We get to do things. I'm sure I've rambled about this before, but I wish that other languages had macros. Like, you can even see it here in my comment. Global var definition also used for faux macro definitions, as JS doesn't have macros. I wish that things had macros, because essentially they're not variables. By, like, in C, these things that are up here, they're not actually variables. The processor just processes, like, whenever you find, let's say, chat timeout, before you run the code, just replace any instance of chat timeout with 30,000. That's it. And it makes everything so much easier to read, but almost in no other languages, because they're not as low level, have that. So instead, you just are forced to suffer with constant variables or something along those lines. But I still use it because it just makes things so much cleaner to read. Okay, so const, instead of chat timeout, we're going to say base underscore sticker underscore size. You also notice that I am very particular about my casing. If it's a function, it's caps for every letter. If it's any sort of variable, then it is camel case. I think it's called camel case. Pretty sure it's camel case. Where the first letter is the first word is lowercase, the rest of them are uppercase. And then, for macros in particular, everything is caps, and then any spaces would be underscores. I'm very particular about this. And you'll see the syntax in pretty much everything I do when it comes to programming. Okay, so we've got base sticker size. Should not be 30,000, actually. Okay, this is a 1920 by 1080 screen. Even just 1080, right? If we divided that by 10... Divided that by 10, then we have 108. 100 by 100 isn't bad, I don't think. Oh yes, I'd like a sticker that covers the whole screen. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, if it was 30,000, it wouldn't just cover the whole screen. It would cover a little more than that. Let's go with 100. Sorry, I just had a moment of, you know what would be really cool? If you could cheer, right? And that cheer allows you to customize the size of it. Like, it puts another sticker down, but it customizes the size of the sticker. You know, like you can select which sticker you want and the size of the sticker, and that would be really cool. I shouldn't. But it's tempting, and that's a future idea. Oh, I should really clip that. I'm putting a marker there as a reminder to myself. Okay. So base sticker size is going to be that. We're going to make a gap here. Because I need more set attributes. Whee! Is this going to actually look like chaos later? Probably. It's fine. Oh my god. But imagine that. Like, you could tip and, like, it would go up to, say, I don't know, 10k max. Or not even 10k, probably 2k. Because that does cover the whole screen. I should probably limit that by how much is tipped, huh? Okay. Maybe... Oh, maybe the tip number is how big the sticker... Oh my god, that would be so stupid. Hear me out here. You tip 1 bit, right? It's 1 pixel big. Because, like, the base is 100, which... That makes sense to customize and pick whatever sticker you want. But you tip 1 bit, and it's, like, teeny. Because you put sticker there. That's so stupid, but it's great. Like, just randomly on the page somewhere. Sticker. Teeny, tiny sticker. Oh my god. I'm only thinking about this because my moron Azadeh, he's doing a subathon, right? He's gearing up for it and this and that, but also alongside the subathon, he wants to have an art contest a little later. And he's like, "Oh, you know what? If you guys donate to the prize pool, I'll put your name up there." And he was thinking about it aloud and then went, "Wait, this is genius. What if the size of your name on the thank you contributor page for, like, you know, displaying the contest reward, the size of your name was proportional to how much you donated to the prize pool? So, like, if you donated $2, your name would be in, like, 2-point font." Oh gosh, you can unleash chaos with randoms. That's the point, though. I love the stickers. They're so stupid. Yeah, default, I think I'm gonna have them at 100. Maybe. We'll have to see how that looks. At the end of the day, I kind of want it to feel like, what's it called? Like, you know the stickers on Risley's Gauntlet? I didn't get Risley. A little salty, but, like, you know what? I got Escoffier? I don't know how to say her name. I love her dearly. Freaking Gordon Ramsay. I should not be allowed Genshin Impact sometimes. But also, like, this is the first female character I've really fallen in love with. So they're doing something right. Okay, so width is base sticker size. Okay, so base sticker size plus... Yeah. We're gonna go math.floor, times probably 10, plus or minus 10 sounds good to me. Ooh, what if it's plus or minus 10% of the base sticker size? That's actually very good. Equals math.random equals times Control C base sticker size divided by 100. I'm gonna put more parentheses there. This is one of those lines of code where no one else should be allowed to see this line of code because it gets chaotic real quick. Base sticker size divided by 100. And then... How do I do positive and or negative? How do I want to do that? Wait, no. Divided by 100. No, divided by 10. Even though she was named Auguste Escoffier. Wait, Escoffier has Gordon Ramsay all over her, that one emote with the idiot sandwich roll. Oh my god, yeah, I saw that. I was cracking up, man. Even though she was named after Auguste Escoffier, who was a French chef. Huh, fascinating. But also, like, if I was MiHoYo, I also wouldn't hesitate to put a Gordon Ramsay meme in. It's so fun. Oh my god. I regret looking in Twitter comments. Looking in the Twitter comments is always a bad idea. My model's freaking out because my chair decided to sink. Give me a second. Let's just raise my chair back up. This chair has been dying and sinking on me. It's fine. But what was I saying? Right. Gordon Ramsay. Something about that. No, I don't remember what I was saying. Why is notorious for inserting pop culture and meme references? They are, but also it's really fun. Like the fact that there was a Dune reference in Sumeru when you defeated that sandworm thing. That was actually really funny to me because I'm an old sci-fi nerd. From achievements to possibly cutscenes. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be honest, I enjoy the really old ones because there's just this feeling to me of I'm probably one of 5 people who understood this reference. Oh my god. Okay, math.random, base sticker size, divided by 10, and I need to plus or minus. Okay. If it's divided by 10, then if I subtract half of it, subtract half of it, math.form, math.random. Okay, this actually needs to be banished to another section, unfortunately. I was hoping I could just put it all in one fun little section and then make everyone scream, but that's not something I'm allowed today. Okay. var size variation equals this, and then size variation equals, wait, yeah, we're just gonna make it equals, nope, size variation equals size variation minus, parentheses, size variation divided by 2. And then I need to floor that again. Floor, oh no, math.floor. Math.floor. I'll look at chat in a moment. Oh my god, they even referenced Indiana Jones in the new event. Oh my goodness, they explains that when her colleague was working as a stuntman, the main actor was so tired that he just shot an arrow at him to end the scene. Which ironically references what actually happened behind the scenes in one of the Indiana Jones movies. So knowing that event revolved around film just made me chuckle a little. Oh my god, I can't wait to play that event. Like, so I wasn't that interested in the Natlan events, but anything that was Fontaine related, I have actually played through every event because I'm like, I didn't want to miss out because I really did love Fontaine. So I'm going to fast track into that event because I also want to see it. So I am excited. I just haven't had time to log in the last like 3 days. Oh my goodness. I can't wait though. I want to play that event. I want to play her story quest. I have made all of her signature dishes, and I look at them and I sit here and go, I have to make these IRL now, don't I? So add more to the I shouldn't be making Genshin food, but I am list. And it's a business simulator. I love those events. I love those events. You have no idea how much fun I had with the potion one. because I am a nerd and I like business simulators. God, that's actually all I would play when I was little. Like, do you guys know coolmath.com? That was like the only website that wasn't blocked on the school computers as a kid. Hey, same brain cell archaic. But yeah, so cool math. There's this one game on there that's a lemonade stand simulator. And essentially you would adjust the lemonade, like sweetness and lemons to water, and then like try and sell it each day and try to make the most money in 7 days. It was so good. And the wine festival event in Mondstadt, oh my god, yeah. Bro, I never felt so much joy at earning a profit. Yes, you get me. Like, you don't understand. Like, do I like making the product? No, but like, if you had me just sitting here looking at data on a screen and then tweaking things to try and optimize flows and like maximize numbers, I'm going to nerd about it. Well, unironically applying my business knowledge in those events. Hey, oh my god, I've been meaning to get like a business, not minor, but 2-year degree, because my local community college, they've got specifically a small business management degree. And I've been meaning to get one. You know, wait, I don't even know if I'm going to be at my 4-year this fall, so maybe I should do that this fall. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Like, I am business-minded. I just kind of sat there and went, I'm naturally business-minded, and I can bother my dad, because my dad had a small business anyway, so it never was a priority to learn the business stuff like immediately. Also, you know, I need to look and see if that college has a tax class, because I need to pay taxes starting next year, so whoops. Okay, you don't even know. Apparently, they're renowned for their small business management class, which is the capstone for that course. They're renowned for it because not only is it small business management, but usually the best decision is to go in with a couple friends where you're like, yeah, we could do something together, because the entire class revolves around a singular team project where you design and implement a small business from start to finish and working hand in hand with the professor in order to make sure it's profitable. And then you run a small simulation business at the end of the semester. Like, I'm down. Honestly, if you ask me, I would sit there and like find a way to run a little food cart on campus, because that campus doesn't have any vending machines that sell food, and the freaking campus cafeteria store thing, it closes at 3 p.m. and I've always been salty about that. So like, you're telling me that the school that is set up so that, you know, people who are working normal jobs can come here and take classes after their job doesn't have food available after 3 p.m. Angie. Because as someone who initially wanted to take fine arts, taking business management is something I didn't think I would need in my life. Bro, in my second year, we had to run a pop-up store selling small paintings and oh! I shouldn't be this excited, but like the thought of that. Oh, I would love that. I would be so excited. I'm such a business nerd, I swear. Also, why the heck would they not give out food? I don't know. You want a coffee? They've got overpriced coffee machines. The coffee's not that good, and half the time it runs out of cups and the coffee just goes on the ground. Oh, and don't forget the fact that they only take credit cards, but the credit cards incur a $1 upcharge to their already like $5 coffee. That's not even a full 16 ounces. It's a wreck. I hate those things. Like, I'd rather go to the Starbucks. It's that bad. The Instagram account we used at that event is still up, by the way. Oh, nice. Oh, that's so much fun. Okay, personally, I think if anyone's trying to be an artist as a career, they really should take at least like a few business classes. Or if they're trying to do anything independent, like if they're trying to do anything online, they really ought to take a few business classes, because at the end of the day, you're not just like, oh, I make art and then sell it online. No, you're running a small business, and you need to know like what taxes apply, what this applies, what that applies. Like, for example, if I were to, If I were to make over... If I make over 14,000 USD, then I need to file for income taxes. But filing for income taxes on the 14,000 USD is specific. Yeah. On the 14,000 USD is any income period. So that would mean like Twitch stuff, anything off Patreon, anything off anywhere I'm selling anything. If that totals up to over 14,000 USD, then I have to pay income tax. But there's also an additional small business tax. But that small business tax is where it gets funky, because you have to pay $400, like it's a flat $400, if you make over $3,000, not income, profit. So if you write off a bunch of things as like, no, I need to pay for this, and we were in the red, then you don't actually need to pay the small business tax. Isn't that fascinating? And apparently, if my information from about a year ago is still accurate, you can also use those deductions of like any costs that were incurred to remove from your income tax as well a little bit. Fascinating. I'll be honest, I'm a nerd, I like taxes. I just haven't bothered to look into all of them. I think they're fun. I don't know. I like systems. I like a spreadsheet. There's a reason why I do programming, and yet also here I am just like... Not that one. I draw pretty girls sometimes. This feels like the duality of man. Like, yeah, I draw pretty girls, but also like, taxes in a spreadsheet. Yay. We never took it down from how unhinged we were running. Okay, but like unhinged businesses sometimes do the best, and I love it dearly. I love it dearly. So yeah, we got duality of man here. It's fine. Because my little kid self was like, wait, if I'm gonna... Like, I always knew I was going to run some sort of self-employed business. Like, it really cemented it when I worked a 9-to-5 as a part-timer for a couple weekends at a tea shop, and I went, I cannot physically do this. Like, it was fun and all, and I'm glad I got to learn things, but also, like, if you make me work a 9-to-5, I might scream. Actually, will scream. So, yeah, I knew I was always going to end up running my own business, but at the end of the day, it's just very chaotic. And I knew that art was probably my weaker suit, so I ended up putting a lot of my eggs into art, like eggs in the basket of art, and then improving that while also knowing that I've kind of got the business side taken care of mostly. It's just so funny because I was talking to a friend, right? And they described the way that I do art, because I've got a lot of artist friends, right? I've got a lot of them, and they were talking about the way I describe my procedure for art is so clinical, it's scary, apparently. Because, like, you guys have seen me talk about this. I have formulas, like, this body part is equal to this length, and then this plot's here, and that plot's there, and then you use this shape here, and apparently to them that's so clinical, because they all work by feel and vibes. And, like, I feel like I work by feel and vibes, but I guess I definitely see the clinical aspect. It's fine. Spreadsheets and doodles are my favorite duo. Yes. Oh my god. Oh, wait, do I have it up here? No, I don't. But I recently retrofitted a spreadsheet to... What's it called? I retrofitted a spreadsheet to set it up in such a way that it was a habit tracker, right? But the reason I had to make my own habit tracker instead of using one of the thousands of templates out there is because the thousands of templates, if you have a blank spot, it counts that blank spot as incomplete. I didn't want that. I wanted to set it up with 4 values, not just like a checkbox yes or no. First value is completely blank. No, sorry, 5 values. First value is completely blank. That doesn't really matter. Second value is a bunch of dashes. The dashes mean this got canceled this day, but I also still want to note that, like, I was supposed to do this day, or, like, it just didn't end up happening for one reason or another. But don't count it toward the total, because this isn't a failure, this is just, this didn't happen. Then there's it didn't happen, it got partially done, and it was fully complete. And then the data takes from those last 3 instead of the first 2. So that way, if you've got future stuff that you haven't done, it doesn't count like, you've only got like 1 out of 100, you're failing. No. It only counts for the things that you've marked down. And it's so nice. Unfortunately, because of the way I set it up, I cannot use graphs there, so I had to make my own bar graphs using conditional formatting and the spreadsheet itself and coloring cells. I should not be allowed a spreadsheet. I use spreadsheets for things they really shouldn't be used for. It's fine. Plus px. Okay, so the width is going to be that. And then we'll set the height to the same thing. Sorry, I am probably giving people whiplash. Height. Oh, the drowning emote. Honestly, that one looks so good for the first emote. Like, you can't even tell that that was the first one drawn, and I am very content with that fact. Fun fact, I didn't really draw chibis until we started doing emotes. Okay, so height, base sticker, plus size variation, plus px. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna put a note up here. Cheers. Where x bits equals x px. Sticker must be sent with the word sticker or the name of a sticker. Yeah, that should work. Alright, we got an ad coming up. So, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Y'all know the drill. I feel like I should be saying something else, but I have nothing else to say. So, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Get up, get some water, go to the bathroom, yada yada yada. Now let's run that ad. And we're back. You know, I had an idea of something to talk about, and it is completely gone. I'm doing fantastic today. But I do know where we were here, which is I need to position these stickers on the screen. So it's going to be top. Do I base it on pixels or percentages? I'm thinking percentages would be easier. Oof, yeah. Oh my god, wait. This is not what I wanted to talk about, but it was an idea I also had for the stream, which was just various meme images, right? And let me rotate this actually. Edit, canvas, transform, what? Edit, canvas, rotate, flip, rotate 90 degrees clockwise. But the thought was, like, if this is the screen, right? We just have some sort of little image, right? Maybe it's not like perfectly square with a background or anything, but it's a little image, right? And then if you redeem certain redeems or like cheer certain bits, it just pops up from the bottom and then goes away. But that was the thought, because I'm like, oh my god, there's just this one meme, and I always think about it, just, I've connected the dots. You didn't connect anything. I've connected them. And just having that meme show up on the bottom would be funny. Or just the guy going, it's time to stop! Just that one on the bottom. I don't know, I just thought it would be really funny to have those, like, popping up on the bottom. Oh, I have all these ideas, but implementing them? I don't know if that's gonna happen. Okay, so we need to set the top. It's going to be a percentage. So this one should be parentheses, percent, parentheses. And then this needs to be math. Do I even want math.4? Okay. We're gonna want to look at JavaScript to round this, because let's see, we've got, if 100% and this is the entire screen, and I want to get this down to like pixel aligning. Wait, does CSS even allow percent, like decimals and percentages? CSS, no. Does CSS allow decimal percentages? Hopefully we get a stack exchange. Aha! Are decimal places in CSS respected? Or are they rounded? If it's a percentage width, then yes, it is respected. As Martin pointed out, things break down when you go into fractional pixels, but when your percentage yields an integer pixel value, such as 50.5, of a 200 pixel in the example, you'll get a sensible expected behavior. Edit, I've updated the example to show what happens with the fractional pixels. In Chrome, values are truncated. So 50, 50.5, and 50.6 all show the same width. Huh. Chrome, why you like this? 50.5, 50.1. Run code snippet? Okay. 101 pixels, 102 pixels. Oh, these show different in Opera. Oh, okay. So 50.5, because that shouldn't work, right? That one will show a perfect pixel. 50.6 lines up the exact same as 50.5. And because we're running this on... You know, I don't know what OBS counts as. Does it count as Chrome? Does it count as Opera? Well, we're testing in Opera, so we will run into that problem when we get there. Though, I'll be honest, if it's just a couple pixels, I don't think it's gonna matter that much. Therefore, Let's assume that our largest value... Okay, we're gonna assume that top to bottom has a value of 1k, and then left to right has a value of 2k, because that's close to 1920 and 1080. Therefore, if I want precise pixel alignment, 100% of 1000 is 1000. 10% of 1000 is 100. 1% of 1000 is 10. Yeah, 1% of 1000 is 10. And then 0.1% of 1000 is 1. Therefore, we need to go to 0.1 decimal places for the top one, and then 0.2 decimal places for left to right. Okay, I got this. JavaScript rounding. Math round. I do not want the AI generated thing. Math.round. Math.round method rounds a number to the nearest integer. Probably math.fround, which is float round. Not what I wanted. Round method. I don't want seal. I don't want abs. I don't want floor. Round, f-round, trunk, maybe? Math.trunk returns the integer part of the number. Removes the decimals, not what I wanted. JavaScript rounding to a... No, let's go round it to 2 decimal places. Round to 2 decimal places, Stack Overflow. What do people got? See edit 4 if 3 different digit precision is important. 2 fixed will round up or down depending on the values on 2 decimals. Example, edit 3 and 4. Final edit seems to work. Round 2? Where is round 2 coming from? Oh, this poor man. He tried to provide a response, and then people kept poking holes in his response. And he kept having to redo his response. Ew, no AI in this variety channel. No, thank you. Thank you, commenter. Seems like an awful lot of work to turn a number to a string back to a number. I found that math.round x times 100 divided by 100 is the easiest, simplest way to round to 2 decimal places. He's got a point. Oh boy. Okay. So we're gonna do this. Got this. So here we're gonna go math.round. Oh wait, this needs another parenthesis. What have I done? Don't do that. Don't do that. All my screens are having a time. Why did Firefox just launch? Firefox? Firefox just banished itself to another window. Firefox, let's not be here. Exit. Thank you. Okay. Let me just put a parentheses in, man. Okay, that. And then at the end, we're gonna go plus that. So it's math.round, math.random times... I could do times 100, or... Wait. Oh no, doing it this way. Doing it this way will make it so that stickers can go off screen. We've got a 1000 by 1000. 1000 by 1000, and then stickers will go off screen if they're less than 1000. Oh, no, stickers will go off screen if it's at 100 or more because it positions the upper left-hand corner, which means that if it's at 100% by 100%, it's going to be completely off screen on the bottom right-hand corner. Therefore, I don't mind them being partially off screen is the thing. If I don't mind them being partially off screen, if I subtract 5%, then it'll vary on the screen and essentially be at a maximum of halfway off the... I am a genius. No, I'm not, but... Okay, instead of times sticker.length, it'll be times 100 times 100 is 10,000. Yeah, 10,000. And then math.round, it's going to round that to the nearest integer, and then we divide by 100. So that will give me a percentage with decimal places. And then I need another set of parentheses because why wouldn't we need another set of parentheses? And then subtract 5 from it plus the percentage. Yes! Okay, we got this. Got this. Now, here's the fun part of please don't break later. Okay, now there's left, which meant I wanted an additional place here, which means we add a 0 here and a 0 here. So now it goes down to the thousandths? Yeah, 10th, 100. Yeah, thousandths. That's why it's called thousandths. You know, I always got confused. Why is it tenths, hundredths, and then thousandths for decimal places? Like, why didn't it start with once? That makes a lot of sense. It's thousandths because it's over 1,000 at that point. So it's 1,000th of a 1. You know, I've had this question since I was in... How old was I? Since I was 12? And I only just now figured out the answer. Gotta love that. Okay, so that minus 5, that's still consistent. I don't think I have to do any other adjustments here. Because it would be minus... Oh no, it wouldn't be minus 5. It would be... Because this is twice as large on this dimension. So it would be minus 2.5. Yeah. Minus 2.5. And then we get a percentage. And that should work. Possibly. Let me double check in the CSS. That should work. Hopefully. It probably needs to be fixed as well. No, it would probably inherit the fixed. Well, we're gonna see what happens. Let's see how this runs. Please don't break. I think everything's saved. Let me double check. Everything is saved. if I redeem this... Wait, no, this needs refreshing. Okay, now if I redeem that... Okay. There's a little capybara. Now if I do it again... That's not correct. Why are they like that? Wait. Redeem. Okay, this is not correct. Top. Okay, the percentages are correct. But they're pixel aligned to each other and staying in a clump together. Yeah, I think they all need the fixed attribute. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna pop over to CSS. Position fixed. Position. Delete all that. Fixed. Okay, let's try again. Okay, got a Fishy-chan. Okay, why is it... Ooh, that's not good. Okay, why are they doing this? Oh, wait. You know, refreshing to make sure the changes work, that might be a good idea. Yeah, go ahead and try if you want, Artaic, because I know this is cheap enough that I'm not too worried, but... Okay, what is going on here? Oh, they are? The position is varied. But why are they sitting like this? Ooh, what happened there? What do you mean left 5.60399999999? Top is 8.547%. These are varying slightly. Okay, let me just look at these. Oh, but they're also different sizes. Yeah, those two are two different sizes. Okay, let me change this height to 100 px. Okay, so these are the same height. Ooh, that is 0 variation between the two. Okay, what's going on here? Sets the top edge position of a percentage of containing element negative values are allowed. Let's see what this is. So top is 10%. Top is... Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Okay, but this is actually so nice that they programmed a whole thing here. That makes... Okay, I know why this is breaking. We're doing all of this in relation to the wrong thing. Okay, so we've got all of this. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We just need more parentheses. More parentheses will solve everything. Okay, so that times top is 1080. Do I like that this isn't flexible? No, but I think this is the best I'm getting. And then this is going to be times 1920. Parentheses there. Parentheses here. And then replace the percentage with px. Px Control S. Actually, you know what? For my own sanity, screen underscore width. No, sorry. Screen height. Screen underscore width. We're so close to getting this. So close. DD. Control C. Control V. Control C. Not X. Control C. Control V. 1080 and 1920. Alright, we're gonna zoom this out back to 100. Now refresh this. And try again. Inspect. What? That's... Firstly, those values are very wrong. Ew, that's supposed to be divided by. Oops. Divided by... divided by... Whoopsies. Secondly, why aren't you moving? Wait. I may be dumb. I may be dumb. I've been setting attribute. I have been setting attribute, not classes and formatting. Oh no. Where is it? Set attribute, class, emote, ID, source, alt. How do I set the class? I know I did it somewhere around here. It's attribute. Set. .style. .set property. This is what I needed. Shh, it's fine. A little dumb. Okay. Style set property. It's fine. Got this. Style set property. Style set property. Style set property. And then style set property. On the upside, the screen height says screen width thing would have been a problem anyway. Okay. One more time. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? Oh. Inspect element. Style, position, fixed, width 100 pixels, height 100 pixels, top. What? That is correct. What? Okay, that's not. What is happening there? Math.round, math.random times this, so it's something out of 100,000 divided by that to get like 62.3 or something, minus 5. I forgot how percentages work. This is fine. This is fine. 0.5. No, 0.05 minus 0.025 divided by... Yeah, I need another 2 decimal places on all of them. Because at the end of the day, A percentage is just out of 1, which means that I was right in that I needed multiplication here. My math was just off severely. Okay. Again. This is the fun part of code where you just test repeatedly. Hello? So if we zoom the hell out... Oh, yes! It's over there! Perfect. Okay. Okay. There's just one other thing I wanted to do. And then we're done. I wanted to see... CSS rotate. Ignore the caps. CSS rotate property? Is that a thing I can do? Yes! It is a thing I can do. If an angle is given, the element is rotated clockwise around the z-axis. If the axis name and angle is given, the element is rotated... Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? What do you mean I can rotate around an X, Y, and Z axis? What do you mean I can rotate an image in actual 3D? What? Wait. I need to try this. The other part of my brain is like, you don't need to try this. This is not something you need to try right now. But the first part of my brain is like, but okay, hear me out, what if? Okay. We're gonna do this so that it's easier to look at. Control C, Control V. Okay, we've got height. Oh my goodness. This is really cool, actually. If this works. It says that. Rotate. Oh my god. Rotate. If this works. Here, the vector is 1, 1, 0 in a 2D plane with XY coordinates, and then rotated 60 degrees. So, 3 numbers define a vector for the element to be rotated around. The numbers are X, Y, Z coordinates respectively. The last value is the angle for how much to rotate. Good thing I took vector math. So that should be 1, 1, 1. Let's call it 30 and see what the heck that does. I need to see how much this breaks or is beautiful. Okay, let's try again. Redeem that. Oh man, it didn't rotate? Sadness. Let me look at this. Property. Ew! Did it not? It doesn't have the thing. Fixed with height. Console, did something go horribly wrong? No. What? Let's set property rotate. Position fixed, width 102, height 102. Also, I'm going to increase the size variation because I feel like there's not enough variation there. So we're going to go to 20. Rotate 11130. Okay, you know, let's try 1110. Wait, am I missing part of it? Where's the... Oh, I need degrees. That's what was missing. 1 DEG Save. Refresh. One more time. Oh my god, the chat is filled with redeems. Oh my... That is rotated in various angles. Wait. No. No. Let's call it 75. That should be enough to really mess with things. Can I actually rotate things in 3D space by default using CSS? Oh my god, I can. Look at that. That's rotated 75 degrees in the X, Y, and Z axes. Fascinating. Oh, that is absolutely fascinating. I was wondering how you got 3D movement in CSS. Mac, what have you done to my stickers? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Though it is mildly concerning that the chat is bumping them downward. Help. You're on your own, kid. Oh my god. But yeah, it is cool. Okay, I want to know why the chat's bumping it downward, though. That's not something that should be happening. Why is the chat bumping it downward? Stream overlay? You're good. Maybe if I change the Z index. Well, this was a fascinating experiment. I just want these to be rotated at random angles on a 2D plane. So we don't need to modify things in 3D. That's something for future me to mess with. Okay, so I need math.rand 360, probably. Yeah, math.floor, math.rand 360. Let's see. Math.floor, math.rand, that. And then remove sticker list.length, make that 360. And therefore it should completely randomly rotate the sticker angle. It's bothering me that the chat moved it downward, though. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll just... Z-index is 2. Hopefully that'll help. Okay, redeem. They're at random angles! Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I'm just gonna type something in the chat real quick. You'll see random messages, but I need... Ooh, yeah, that is bumping it downward. Wait, what? I have a gift sub badge? Why do I have a gift sub badge? That's not correct. Strange. Okay, so those are bumping things down. That's not good. Or, wait, is it because it doesn't... Ew, wait. Okay, we're gonna do this. Save. Refresh. Redeem. Maybe it's because you gifted us up. Well, here's the weird part. Well, yes, I should have a gift sub badge. I'm technically set to be showing the TwitchCon badge. The TwitchCon 2024 badge from San Diego. Which is why it's strange. But also, I don't care that much. Okay, let's see. That's over there. I'm just gonna reply and make it look like normal. Yeah. Weird. Okay, cool. That's not actually affecting anything. This is the first time Where's Pizza is shown up. Okay, So in theory, local overlay, if I turn that on and I refresh it, will this show up on stream? It shows up on stream! Look at it go! Oh my god! My voice should not be that high. Oh my god, it works! It is functional! It's a little different between the two, but oh my god, we got stickers! You can just stick stickers all over the place. Oh my god. None of them have been very rotated yet. I'm gonna keep spamming this until I get one that's particularly rotated just to make sure that's working. Oh, well, never mind. Wait, no, that's not... Okay, you, no, meh, no. Go away. Covering up the bad word. Why are they not rotating? Why are you not rotating? Oh yeah, they're not rotating at all. That's not good. Yeah, I'm gonna waste all my points on this little... I think I do want to set a 5-minute timer so these do time out eventually. But I feel like 5 minutes is plenty long enough. Because I don't want this to be like a 10-second thing. I mean, they're stickers. You should be able to put them on. Okay, why aren't they rotating? Maybe there's a caveat to rotation? CSS rotate property? Where does it function? Browser support. The first browser version. Okay. Browser version OBS. Although I think we should try this. You're censoring me too, man. Browser source. Mac Linux description. Local file. Loads a local web page from your machine instead of URL. By default, it's off. Browser source. Blah 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 blah. The browser source is one of the most versatile things. It is quite literally a web browser that you can use directly in OBS. Okay, I would like to know what version it is. Can you tell me this? Custom CSS. I think we might have to switch to a different rotation method. Oh my god, oh. Okay. So we'll put that back there. Is there... ...2D rotate. Oh! Oh my god, that's cute. Transformed, original. Translate, rotate. Okay. So I can try this instead. We're gonna go translate. Oh boy, this is gonna be a mess. Yeah. Rotate, parentheses, quote, plus. Okay, let's see if that works in the small one. Redeem. Okay, no proof yet. Ooh, that's not correct. Top left. That's not good. Oh, because I put translate here. Translate doesn't exist. Transform. transform. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, that works. That works. So, I apologize, the stickers are going to disappear off screen for a second. Well, no, they're just gonna disappear. Okay. So, if we do this... Okay, there we go. They're rotating now. Perfect. This is so stupid. Oh, but I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, they're rotating. It's so nice. Okay, so they're actually rotating now. I have to keep in mind that I need to use transform. Okay. So now I just need a bit of a timeout function. And okay, but like also look at this. Look at all this. Some people would say like, "Oh, you should split this up into several different spots." Why did I? You should split this up into several different functions, but to me this all falls under create sticker. You're just setting a bunch of properties like I mean, I guess I could split the attributes up into sub-functions. Do I split the attributes up into sub-functions? Probably not. I mean, I should. But at the same time, like, I don't care enough. Okay, now all that's left is the timeout, and I did that with the chat display. So... I just need to see how I did this with chat display. Chat timeout enabled, true. Because I wanted to be able to toggle that off. Oh no, where did cat-centrics go? Not on screen, just the chat version. Oh, okay, so you see, the chat version, like, this right here is a test version. What you're seeing, like, actually on the stream, that's the live version. So, you'll notice I can toggle them on and off. The live version is completely independent from the chat version. So, like, you see cat-centrics here, right? That's not going to be on the live version because it's entirely random. And they're independent of each other, so they're doing independent random calculations. Yeah. So don't worry about it. These are not one-to-one at all. Okay, so chat timeout enabled. Chat timeout is currently 30 seconds. Where am I doing the chat timeout though? Get emote, adjust emote. Yeah, wait. I'm dumb. We'll highlight this and then look for green in the page. Green, 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 green. Aha. If chat timeout enabled, set timeout, call the remove message function, chat timeout ID. Oh, right. Every single one needs an independent ID. I forgot about that. So I should have put this in a div. Okay. Okay. This is going to be more trouble than it's probably worth. But I'm thinking maybe we should hold off on that. Like, maybe I just do that off screen, because we have everything functioning. And there's 5 minutes left to stream. No, I can do this. I can do this. If I walk in, I can do this. Okay, if chat timeout enabled, set timeout, remove message, chat timeout, ID. So, when it's creating it, new, screen stickers, create sticker, oh my goodness. No, I know. can do this. I can do this. Okay, we're gonna do this. Is this going to be a little bit scuffed? Probably. Okay, sticker. S-T-I-C-K-E-R. No. Sticker timeout enabled. And then sticker timeout. That way we have two more consts up here. DD. Sticker timeout enabled. True. Wait, not caps. True. And then just finished doing my work stuff. Hey, nice. Good for you, OQ. I'm trying to get this done before stream ends. Okay, so that one there, sticker timeout. We're gonna set it to 10K because that should give it a 10-second timeout, which is good enough to test. We can set it to 5 minutes later. ID. Okay, we're gonna make the ID rand sticker plus. Okay, we're gonna go. This one's a global var. Var cur sticker. So it's the current sticker equals 0 on initialization. So it's rand sticker plus cur sticker. C. Control V. And then plus the ID, which will be okay, you know what, we're gonna set the ID up here. Var sticker, S-T-I-C-K-E-R, sticker ID equals rand sticker plus cur sticker. And then we'll go sticker ID and set the ID to that. And then over here where it says ID, we'll say sticker ID. So why do I need sticker ID? Chat display. So where's remove message? Create message. Add username, format divider, format username, format badges, create badge image, format message parts, create emote image object, adjust emote URL, get emote type, wrap text fragment, get message ID, remove message, that gets passed in ID. So document get element by ID, ID thing remove. Okay, I can do that. Oh, sticker ID gets passed into remove message because it's calling a function after X amount of time with X amount of variables in it. How's it coming along? Almost there. So as you can kind of see, there's random stickers on the screen right now. I'm just trying to add a timeout so they don't last for forever because it's a cheap redeem. Okay, so remove, instead of message, we want sticker. So new function, function remove sticker. Wait, that should be a capital R. Remove sticker ID. There we go. And then we're gonna go var sticker equals document dot get element by ID. Remove. Wait, was it remove? Oh, sticker dot remove. Sticker dot remove. think that's everything. Sticker dot remove. Yeah. That should work. Emphasis on the should. Yeah. If I refresh this, redeem the sticker, right? Okay, that should... Error while invoking subscription callback. That's not good. Why is there an error? If sticker timeout enabled, set timeout, remove sticker, sticker timeout, sticker ID. Why are you angry with me? Function, remove message, ID, parentheses, var message. Okay, let me just... var message equals document get element by ID, whatever the ID is. That dot remove. That shouldn't have been called yet, actually, so it has to be here. If sticker timeout enabled, sticker timeout enabled is true. Set timeout, remove sticker, sticker timeout, sticker ID. Which does exist because I made sticker ID. Are we going over a little bit? Yes, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, scroll back down to the bottom. See what's varied here. Nope, it's just set timeout, remove message. Yada yada yada. Did I import something? Nope. Emote error. Message ID. Set up the disappearance of the chat message. Okay, let me see. It's gotta be here, right? So if I redeem it again, one more time. Oh, something else here is broken. Oh, of course that's what's broken. I didn't write function right. That's a little important. Being able to spell, the most underrated skill of a programmer. Okay, redeem. Redeem. Okay, there's a sticker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you gonna disappear? Yes, it disappeared. Yes, okay. That works. That works. Oh my god, look at the goggles clipping off the screen. Oh my god, like they're just clipping off at the bottom middle of the screen. Okay, so what is 5 minutes? 5 minutes is how many seconds? It's... $60... 60 seconds per minute times 5. That's 300 seconds. Add 1,000 to that, so that's 300,000 seconds. 300,000 seconds, yeah. Okay, so these now have a 5-minute cooldown, except not the ones directly on screen. Oh, this is so silly. You know, I'm thinking, what if I just added all the emotes as screen stickers too? Probably not the animated ones, or like a still frame of the animated ones, but that could be fun too. Oh, I love these. Oh, they're so silly. They're so silly. Okay, I think that's it for stream today. I don't think we're raiding, because I don't think anyone I know is online, and I don't want to send you guys to a random person. So, yeah, the sticker would be my favorite fan. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to make like a little like these are the names you can use guide. But yeah, thanks for dropping by and being here to watch these stickers get implemented. Thank you for the hydrated eccentrics. I will drink it after stream ends. And you will get your gifted sub also after that. I think that's everything. Next stream is on Tuesday. I don't know what we'll be doing. We might be doing Stardew. We might be doing more coding. The usual. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, thank you guys for showing up. Honestly, the chat always makes it fun. We're gonna have so many stickers by the end. Oh, I love this. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Alright. Once again, thank you everyone for coming out. Comic Hero Villain's supposed to be out in the next couple weeks. So, yeah. I will keep you guys posted on that. Bye-bye, everyone. Where's the stream ending screen? Wait. Before I end, I need to copy this. Because you guys should be able to post this on any window. So if we go to stream end...